So that's the flow of the lymphatic, and that's why you want to keep your neck. Another reason to keep your neck soft and supple and moving mainly at the top. That's what you want to see. Geophrey has a perfect little neck. He just moves at the top. That's what you want to see. And I can show you the way I fix it. BJ had a thing where he wanted to do one adjustment, boom, on that atlas. He came in with his hand like this. And this is called the posterior arch of the atlas. And he wanted to use, I told you this is the way I've been taught to move my arm. Most of you probably can't do that, but that's the way we induce torque into the atlas bone, because the atlas usually goes superior. It sits in there tilting up. So when we adjust it to bring it down more level. Because when it goes high, when that hole goes high, it pinches off the cord at the top. So we want to take and turn that down by spinning. The pisiform right here is the contact point. That pisiform comes in and contacts the atlas, and the patient's usually on their stomach with their head turned. That's what BJ preferred. He preferred the knee-chest table. So that means they're on their knee, on their knees, and the chest is on the table, and the patient had their head turned to the side like that, and we contact there, and we do it very, you'll see that they have pictures. Maybe I'll try to find some black and white pictures of BJ adjusting, and he did a big dance there when he did the adjustment. But the idea was to throw torque into there. You wanted to throw a twist into the atlas because it's sitting superior. We identify it by the anterior tubercle of the atlas, and that tubercle sitting high. So he wanted to adjust it. Very rarely do you see it inferior, which we call an AI. We usually call it AS, are the first two letters of the atlas listing. AS, anterior, superior. And then the adjustment is to spin that torque down. But sometimes you gotta turn it the other way. If it's AI, and that's called a listing of 4 letters. AI, then it goes R and L. You have to decide if it's right or left. So you have AS, then R, it goes to the right, ASR, and then how it twists is determined. Is the transverse process A or P? So if Geophrey's atlas turns that way, that's A. The transverse process of his atlas goes forward. AS, R is the side to side, which is the side you see BJ adjust. And then you have A or P. Did it go A or P? And that you do all that with one thrust. You have to do ASRP in your head. You do it all ASRP or ASRA. ASRA. If it's A, you bring it to P. If it's P, you bring it to A. So ASRP would be with dragging it forward. ASRA is it's going AS, R, and the transverse process has gone A. So you want to see a comeback like that. And that's all done in a split second. And that's what BJ discovered in the 20s and 30s. And that's what he came up with the only adjustment we ever needed.